Beaming to you from snowy Southern California at a speed faster than late 90s dial-up, it's Kevin with Earth2 Mastery, bringing you today's news tomorrow. Tonight, we're trying to take over the NFT world and the virtual land world with Earth2 and VeVe Collectible. All right, guys, so I wanted to touch base with everyone who's been following me with Earth2 as well as about NFTs and the VeVe collectibles. This is information that sheds a little bit of light on how rapid user growth can really affect these new apps and websites. We all know that we had trouble with Earth2 when the servers wouldn't hold up and we couldn't log in and buy land. We couldn't see how much we were earning. And we've seen how troublesome it can be trying to withdraw from Earth2 for those that don't have the patience for a new site. It's very frustrating to wait 2 months for a withdrawal, and I completely understand that. I'm impatient, and it's frustrating for me as well. But the fact that I've been involved in two basically beta stage projects now that have both had server issues that have frustrated their audience makes me feel a little bit better about both. If I hadn't experienced the Earth2 server meltdowns, I would be more frustrated with VeVe, as it looks like a lot of their users are. This morning, they had a Batman Series 4 drop. I logged on trying to buy Nightwing, and I couldn't get it because the servers had crashed and they had to shut down the app. It seems that a lot of people that were there precisely on time also weren't able to get their collectibles because they were kicked out of the system. A similar thing happened to me with TD Ameritrade. I'll go into that in a minute. But the fact that these companies all suffer from the same problems shows me that I don't have to be completely concerned about any one of them because it's a common situation. Earth2 blew up and said they had a year's worth of growth in 2 weeks. And that was the first 2 weeks they were live. Now we know that they have over 300,000 users. VeVe Collectible has had similar growth, not to that scale yet, but it is growing very quickly. A few days ago, they only had 15,000 users. And now today, it seems that they're saying they have over 30,000 users. So it's growing very quickly as well. So I watched the servers melt down with Earth2. And now I watch the servers melt down with VeVe. And when the GameStop and AMC fiasco first unfolded, I had the similar issue with TD Ameritrade. I was in there at Market Open trying to buy AMC. They delivered AMC, but I was locked out of the app for an hour and a half and couldn't get back in to see what I had purchased or how much I had spent on it. When I did get back in, I'd spent way more than I had anticipated spending. Because of TD Ameritrade problems, and they're a very well-established and respected app and website, a very widely known brokerage. If I have that problem with VeVe, I have that problem with Earth2, I have that problem with TD Ameritrade. In the past, I've even had the problem with eBay. Basically, all of these tech companies are vulnerable to this situation. Rapid growth that they're not necessarily prepared for doesn't preclude them from becoming good companies or being a good place to invest your money. I'm happy because I can see that I am early with VeVe and I'm also early with Earth2. So you can see that these people are on here complaining because they didn't get their collectibles. Some of them thought they didn't get it, but then after contacting VeVe and being told to refresh the app, they find that they did get it. And also, people are unhappy because they bought in-game gems and then weren't able to spend them on what they wanted to spend them on, and are asking how they can convert those gems to cash or e-commie. And the developers here are saying that they're waiting for their money transmittal license so that we can convert our gems to e-commie. So Earth2 is having lengthy withdrawals. VeVe, you can't withdraw at all yet. People on here are talking about something I have not had personal experience with, and that's NBA Top Shots, which blew up with over $230 million worth of sales. And they also apparently have issues with withdrawal and purchases. So I don't think it matters how established a company is, how big a company is, how smart the developers are behind the company. They're all running into similar problems with this rapid growth. I feel like that should all give us a little bit of confidence in each of these respective apps, because we can see it happening with others that are in similar spaces. And it should also cause us to give a little bit of patience and a little bit of grace to the developers on each, knowing that it's happened to everyone else in the same space. So I just wanted to get on here and make a quick note of that for those of you who are frustrated by your lengthy withdrawal process, or those of you who are trying to purchase a collectible on VeVe and weren't able to this morning. It seems like it's common problems. And what we can, I think the solace that we can take in that is just knowing that we're here early. And so we're on the forefront of these technological breakthroughs that are going to allow us to benefit greatly, assuming they are ultimately a success. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.